Welcome back, guys, to another Babbling beer review. Been a little while, a couple of weeks. I did post a little video up the other day just to mention about Jingle Ale and their work with Southwest Children's Hospice, and it was to say that, you know, if you bought any beer, you will proceeds 5%. I think it's 5% proceeds go to the Children's Hospice Southwest. So it's well worth having a look at baysbury.co.uk. Check it out. Always got offers and deals on there. I think their Jingle Ale poly pin boxes have sold out now, but you can still get bottles of beer for Jingle Ale, which, as I say, some of the percentage of the sales from that go to Children's Hospice Southwest, so well worth looking at. And you know, while you're having a nice beer for Christmas, you're helping a good cause, so well worth checking out. Anyway, Babbling, always babbling. I mean, a couple of weeks without me babbling's been lovely now, I'm sure. As I said before, I've got so many different beers to get through. I've got the St Peter's Stout, which is due, well, it's been due for a little while. I made it a couple of months ago now, and it's been sitting in a keg or a barrel in the shed. Looks like it's going to explode. It's old now, so hopefully it'll be all right. I want to get a St Peter's from, I think it's from Asda's, and have a bottle of that alongside that when I do it. I've got another pump. I need to try and rig up a pump this week if possible. There's some things going on. If I can get another pump sorted out, I can have 2 pumps running over the festive period, so I can have that stout on and something else. And I brewed this. This is what I want to do today. It's Nectaron Dark Rocks, the session series they do. I wanted to have a go at it, so I made 40 pints of this. I picked up this kit from the Partridge beer kit reviews. So I don't know if you followed or watched them on. They get beer kits, they make them, test them out, give their opinion of them, you know, cost, etc. Are they worth buying? So I'll try and drop the link, you know, below for the Partridge's beer kit reviews, and you can check out the channel. A couple of nice chaps on there, and as I say, I watched them. So it was because then I picked this one up, and then I've had a look around. And I said this is quite a popular home brew kit with people, so I thought I must have a go at it. So I went and I purchased it, and as I say, brewed it over. I brewed it up. I fermented it in the it's a extract kit. Babbling beer reviews. 1 tin kit, and I purchased the Dark Rock beer enhancer kit alongside this, which is, I think it's £6-7. I'll have a look at the price in a minute. And it comes with your brewing sugar or your spray malt mixed in. Also comes with a little sachet of pure brew, which I added to the mixture. And then you could just use plain sugar. You could get some sugar and just use the kit, which is I don't know, what did I pay for it? It's 20 odd quid. I'll have a look in a minute and get the prices up and find out what I paid for it total. There's obviously postage on there adds to the price, but the actual beer kit itself was okay. I had a bit on Friday, but this hadn't settled, so I thought I'd let it settle. Today is a Sunday, so I thought I'd give it a little while and see how it looks today. So Dark Rock, the session series Nectaron Pale Ale. Nectaron Pale Ale. I used a bit of card just to make the pump clip up for me. So there you go, 40 pints. Lots of different, I've seen reviews on there, and a lot of people enjoy this beer. It's got a fantastic sort of write up for what it is. It's a delicious New Zealand style pale ale. Nectaron is a newly launched New Zealand hop crafted over 17 years and is a big hit with brewers around the world. It provides intense tropical fruit characters, a pineapple, passion fruit, peach and citrus. And so I fermented it in the fermenter for 2 weeks. You can do it 7 to 10 days. When it stops bubbling, I left it for 2 weeks. Then I added the hops that come in a bag. I put them in, and I left it for another week. So I put that in for a week to ferment as well. So that was 3 weeks overall with the hops. And then I've left it, I bagged it up in my polypin bags, and I left them for 2 weeks. So a good 5 weeks overall, I suppose, for the brewing process. Yeah, best not to rush if you can help it. And obviously, if it weren't for that, having this for Christmas, I'd probably left it, I put it in a barrel and left it longer, and then add it over in a couple of months' time. But I wanted to do it specifically for now. So plenty of session beer. Brewed out about 4.3% for me, this one. It was quite, I'd say, a cup of Friday, and it was, yeah. I slept well Saturday morning, let's put it that way. So yeah, it was quite nice. As I say, it was just a bit cloudy, so I thought I'd do it today and we'll have a look and see what it's like. So let's get one poured out. Hope you guys are all alright anyway. With this, you know, imminent alien invasion we've got taking place in a minute in New Jersey. There's always something, isn't there? Keeps it interesting, isn't it? End the year on a high, you know what I mean? Aliens. I'm sure we had all that before, didn't we, with Miami? You know, incident in Miami with the aliens that were in the supermarket in the mall. There's always something interesting going on, isn't there? Whether it be the, you know, the wars, or there's all sorts of speculation on whether it is aliens or whether it's an Iranian mothership with drones. But these drones are showing up all the time in Jersey at the minute, and different places around the world. We had them here in the UK as well, over US air bases. So be interested to see what that is. So yeah, illegal aliens, but not the type that are coming over, you know, via the channel. Although they apparently are coming from the sea, they reckon. Just not that type, if you know, follow my meaning. But yeah, all these illegal aliens. Oh, it looks like it's dropped clearer. It's looking good. It smells fantastic. It gives us a lovely smell, this beer. Honestly, I mean, if you see the reviews online for it, it definitely gives off a lovely aroma. Right, let's come back. So, Nectaron Pale Ale. I say Dark Rock Brewing. You can go on Dark Rock, go onto their website, Dark Rock Brewing. I don't know if it's .co.uk.com, but Dark Rock Brewing, Babbling beer reviews. Loads of different beer kits on there, loads. There's something for everybody on there, and they're good price really. It's the delivery charge adds the money a bit, but the choice of beer kits and things on there is fantastic. So that's where I got this one from. And I say I bought the brew enhancer as well. I just want to have a quick look to see if I can tell you what it was that I paid overall. I don't know, it was from Dark. I don't think it comes as Dark Rock when the email can't say, oh yeah, Dark Rock Brewing. Let's have a quick look, see if I can find it. Babbling beer reviews. Yes, Christmas has arrived in the King and Dragon. It's a bit festive in here now. I've got some decks up, so getting in the mood now. So the total was $23.99, and then shipping was $7.50. So that was the expensive part, was the shipping of it, the $7.50. So it was a total. I don't know why the email's gone like that. It's all gone like almost like Chinese style writing. The Babbling beer tipping shipping total £31.49. So £31.49, and so it's £23.99 for the kit. So the kit weren't too expensive. One tin kit, and that was with the enhancer as well. So the kit was cheaper than that. That £23.99 is the Nectaron Pale Ale and the Dark Rock enhancer. So and they recommend you buy that kit with it. So get the enhancer, and you get a little sachet of Pure Brew in there, which will help clean your water, and it's good for yeast nutrients. So 31 quid for 40 pints, I suppose, and you've got to brew it up. But yeah, still I suppose it looks a little bit hazy. Nice white head on it. Obviously pulled through with a sparkler. It's still, yeah, I mean, I suppose that, you know, a brewer's friend is time. I mean, it's quite murky actually, still quite, but it is cold out here as well. So it's not too bad considering. I didn't add any Starbright or any moss or anything to it. I've just left it, you know, I let it brew and left it as it is, which I'm quite happy with that really, to be honest. I like it a bit clearer, but so if I left it longer, put it in a keg, just left it, it would clear itself over time. And say a brewer's friend is time, as they say. So I wanted to get it done for now, for the Christmas period. So I'm quite happy with it. As I say, nice white head on there. Very white head. And the smell, as I say, the smell. God, it's lovely. You get that strong peach smell. I mean, it was like a peach to me. I don't know when I say peach, but it is. I suppose it's. I say tropical. It's a tropical. Yes, it's got a tropical, intense tropical smell about it. tropical fruit go to pineapple, passion fruit, peach and citrus. There you go. So pineapple, peach and citrus. But it is, I'll tell you, it's a lovely smelling beer. Let's get it down and have a look, shall we? Cheers. It's got that. I didn't notice that the other night. There's a pineapple taste in there as well. Just sort of swirls around there. Straight away you get hit by intense peach and a pineapple flavour. Didn't notice it before. Citrus. Really sort of zestiness about it, citrusy. It's not fizzy. It's very smooth. Very sessionable. I've got to say, a lot of people say you don't get the beer twang with it. It's one tin kit. It might be the sanitizer, but it's ever such a slight taint of beer kit flavour. Ever so faint. I say, if you look at other reviews and people will tell you that there's no beer kit twang. So it might be obviously my brewing skills as well. How it ferments. I mean, it was fermenting quite high with my heat mat. I had a heat mat on running for the whole time for the 2 weeks, and it was sort of, I suppose, higher the 2023, sort of up that way, and dropped down a bit overnight. But look at that. I mean, that lacing on that glass, look, that's nice. And I tell you, it smells lovely. But that linger, I've got a linger of pineapple. It's almost like, I thought it's sort of toffee, but it's not. It's the pineapple. It's got like a toffee pineapple-y sort of linger. But that intense tropical flavour, as I say, you get the smoothness to it, to the mouthfeel, plenty of flavour. As I say, it's peach straight away, and I say there is that zestiness about it. It's almost like an IPA without being an IPA. It's a pale ale, but a flavoursome pale ale. I mean, I'd love to be able to put that in a fermentation chamber or something and do it. Probably I'd like to do it again without rushing it, you know what I mean? And put it in a keg and leave it for a bit longer. So basically keg it up. And rather than have it within the 2 weeks, just leave it for a month or so. And then go back and try it. Also, if you did it in bottles, mine goes into a keg, or I put it in my polypin bags. This brewed in I put this second fermentation in my polypin bags. But you have to be careful because they add a little bit of sugar and it swells up and could end up with a nice mess. But that is, yeah, I mean, I've got to say, for a tinned kit, 20 odd quid. Oh, I mean, that's it. You know, for experience, well, you know, sort of well-tooled and fully fledged brewers, that's a 10 straight away. It's going to be a 10 for you. I mean, I've got to say, there's a slight, as I say, to go, it's ever so slight, that twang, it would be a 10 straight away, but that's down to me. So I'm going to say it's a 10 for the kit. Definitely get it if you're into home brewing, or even if you're not and you want to do a bit of home brewing. This is the ideal first kit for you. But get the enhancer as well. Get the Dark Rock enhancer kit with it. When you buy the Nectaron, if you go on their site and go to the Nectaron bit on there, or type in Nectaron Pale Ale, it will come up with the enhancer kit on there, and it recommends you do it. And as I say, you get Pure Brew in there, which is yeast. It helps to take the chlorine out of the water, and it's also a yeast nutrient. So you put that in with your mixture, and it's literally boil it up in the can, get it in make sure you sterilise your equipment, get it in your fermentation bucket, get it mixed in with your, you know, get warm the malt up in a Babbling beer reviews in a can on the side for the people who don't really brew, and you know, get it into your fermentation bucket. You have to add, I think it's about 6 pints of water, 6 pints of boiling water with the tin. Pour it in there, mix that in, add your enhancer, mix that in, which is like a fine, like icing sugar. It's like fine sugar, powdered sugar. Put that in, mix it in, get your cold water, bring the cold water up to the top to 20, I think it's 25 litres, whatever it works out at, And then, you know, make sure your fermentation, make sure the temperature is about 19, 20 degrees, and then chuck your yeast on there, chuck the pure brew in as well, give it a bit, I think it tells you to mix that one in. So sometimes you haven't got to mix them in, but it tells you to mix it in. Stick a lid on it, whack it to one side, somewhere nice and warm, airing cupboard, or somewhere if you've got a heat mat, or somewhere you can keep it where it's warm and keep it about 20 degrees, and just let it brew out for a week or two. Probably leave it for 2 weeks. Then take it out of there, add it into another, you take it out and put it in your barrel, add a little bit of sugar, and then let it settle for a couple of weeks. And yeah, it's ideal first kit if you haven't brewed before. You'll be enjoying 40 pints of your own brew. So the more I drink that, the less I can taste that. I think it's me though, because all my beers seem to that, and I'm sure it's, you know, I say I've done it. I use Cameron tablets to take it out of the water. I think I'm going to have to start going with Star sanitizer or something. I think it might be the Young sanitizer I use. I could be wrong, but or it could just be my water. I don't know. There's lots of elements. If you brew, you know, there's lots of elements out there of what it could be. But anyway, babbling and waffling. So 10 out of 10 for that kit. If you haven't done it, get yourself it and check it out. Nectar on Pale Ale, Dark Rock Brewing Company. Have a look at them and check them out. And stay safe. Don't get zapped up by the aliens. Nice to be back on, guys. Hope you're all well and looking forward to Christmas and you're all ready for Christmas. So I've got this on. I've got a St Peter's cream stout on. That was home brewed, so we'll look at that one. And I've got several in the fridge that I must get on and do for you guys. I've got a chocolate orange stout in there. A winter porter. There's a couple I want to do that are in a range. Now's the time to get them, you know, as we build up to Christmas. So I'll try and drop a couple of videos between now and then as well, see if I can get a couple more on and get a couple of these beers in. But we'll see how time goes. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I say, if you get a chance to get that, or try it somewhere, if you know someone that brews, or I don't know if you can get any pub, but look at that, I'm drunk off it already. Nectar on Pale Ale. I'm hoping my neighbour like that. Initial flavour straight away. The hit is peach, but then that straight away there's a pineapple afterlinger, and it's just it's like if you like tropical sort of beers, definitely one to try. Definitely, it's like being an IPA without being fizzy, and you know IPAs are quite hoppy, and this is just lovely. I'll definitely do that one again. Definitely for a summer beer, I do. And I thought, you know, beer Christmas nectarines, play on words, you know, they have nectar in the bag, never do nectarines. Babbling beer reviews. But no, I just thought for a Christmas session beer, it's quite a nice one. So I've had a load of jingle ale as well up to now, so they haven't got any more poly pins of that. So a couple of bags of this, and then my Bad Santa as well coming, hopefully, from Leather Bridges Brewery. So check them out as well, leatherbridgesbrewery.co.uk. They do some good beers. Have a look at them as well. Anyway, enough babbling and waffling. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe. Don't get zapped up. And hopefully I'll see you here soon at the King and Dragon for another Babbling beer review.